All right, y'all. This reaction right here is on Shanquella Robinson. Her autopsy, and it reveals some new details going on. So what I want to do, I'm going to keep this thing real because this girl's supposed to get justice. And they can't tell me that if she got a lawyer, she can't turn herself in. And why wouldn't her lawyer want her to turn herself in? It's just because she's in another state and it's over and they don't have no control balance to get her back over there. Let's find out.
Cabo, Mexico. She didn't return home alive. Mexican authorities have ruled her death a femicide or murder. The FBI also investigating her death. But here we are 4 months later, still no arrests in this case, leaving many questions like how did this happen and who did it? Today, the attorney for Shanquella Robinson's family sent us a copy of a letter. The Robinson family and a national activist are now calling on President Biden and Secretary of State Anthony Blinken to personally help to bring justice for Shanquella. The letter to the president also included a packet of Mexican police records that had not been released previously and an autopsy. There's a copy of it for you right here. We went through it very carefully and we found there are some key takeaways here for you to understand. First off, this was performed the day after Shanquella was killed. It shows Shanquella died from atlas and medullary dislocation. In simple terms, that's a broken neck and a severe spinal cord injury. The autopsy also found contusions or blunt force trauma to her front region or her head and parts of her pelvis as well.
Okay, let me stop it right here. Now, where are you getting this from? This autopsy result. It said October the 30th, 2022. The only thing it was said that she had a broken neck and severe spinal cord injury. That's all I knew about. Now, I'm looking at injury, pelvic, and in friction burns. Now, where these results come from? You know what? Allegedly, it had to be more than one person jumped this girl. Unless it was a man. Girl jumped her. Was it a man girl jumped her? It couldn't have been a woman. All of this. Come on, y'all. A broken neck, severe spinal cord injury, injured pelvis, friction burns. This sounds like about 20 people jumped on her. It seemed if it didn't, it had to been one man. Come on now, y'all. Unless it had been a man girl. A girl man. Well, I don't know.
Also, friction burns on her body. In early November, this video showing an alleged fight went viral on social media. Now, we don't know if she sustained those injuries described in the autopsy during this fight, but her family says this is Shanquella in the video. And the FBI in Charlotte tells WBTV they were also sent that video. Now, in the packet of documents they provide by the law firm representing Shanquella's family were those police reports. They interviewed someone who interacted with Shanquella and her friends while in Cabo. Here's our Brandon Hamilton's report.
An employee at the resort Robinson was staying at describes providing assistance to the friends in Robinson inside their Cabo, Mexico villa. That unidentified male employee told investigators the group arrived on the night of October the 28th. He said he met Robinson around dinner time. He added she was the last to the table, quote, seemed not to fit in with the others and was out of place at that party.
Obviously, Shanquella was.
Okay. Let me go back here. What they saying right here. An unknown friend said that when I met Miss Shanquella, who was the last one to approach the table to celebrate, noticing in her a strange attitude. She seemed not to fit in with the other girl, with the others. Why, y'all? Why is she not fitting in with the people that she helped pay to go on the trip? I don't understand that part. When I introduced myself, she did not greet me or smile. So who is this unidentified person that she greet and she did not smile at them? feel trouble. I smell trouble. Who it is unidentified person. When I introduced myself, she did not greet me or smile. Where the attitude come from, y'all? She was indifferent. Nothing to do with the atmosphere or celebration. She was out of place at that party. I made sure that I'm going to go to the next page. Before I go to the next page, I got to get to business. Lanita has to get to business right here. If she don't know, let me ask you something. This is what we need to know, mother. Can Shanquella control her drinking? Because a lot of women can't. It may not be that she's different. It's just she's different when she's drinking. What about that? Allegedly. Say it again. This said blank left the name out right there. That is when I met Miss Shanquella. And they so respectful because they said Miss Shanquella. So they younger than her. Who was the last one to approach the table to celebrate. Where was she all the time, the whole time? Noticing in her a strange attitude, as a legible attitude. She seems not to fit in with the others. She seemed not to fit in with the others. She have a strange attitude. Notice in her a strange attitude. What is a strange attitude? She seems not to fit in with others. When I introduced myself, she did not greet me or smile. Now, I know a lot of people like that. She was indifferent, nothing to do with the atmosphere of celebration. They saying she was indifferent. She was out of place at the party. I made sure that something was going on with Shanquella. Somebody got to tell her what was going on with her. Okay, I know you. Let me see something else. I'm just trying to figure out what's up with all the attitude. October 28th, I had been informed of Linda 32, which is located in Pedro. Who is this unknown person, y'all? And if she was out of place right here, listen, y'all. If she was out of place right here, something going on. She ain't speaking to people. She ain't smiling at people. She's out of place. I believe she got jumped. And it was more than one person. And if her friend, we're going to get to him next, why he ain't telling? That's the evidence. And he was with the family.
The table, quote, seemed not to fit in with the others and was out of place at that party.
Obviously, Shanquella was attacked by someone in the group, one of the travel mates. So the employee describing their interaction lets me know that the environment that she was in for her last moments wasn't a positive one.
The next day, October the 29th, as we reported...
No, they didn't say the atmosphere. They were saying her. They were saying she was out of place. That's what they just said. They said it wasn't the atmosphere. It was Shanquella.
Found dead. According to the transcript, the resort employee received a text from the main guest asking about medical service and added that Robinson had alcohol.
Hold up. hospital? She asked. Answer, yes. I think my friend has alcohol poisoning. Where did y'all get that from? Who are y'all that say that she had alcohol poisoning and needs emergency service and someone to speak or translate in Spanish for us? I offered to send her a doctor so he could determine. This is some crazy S. I think my friend has alcohol poisoning. Is she? Why y'all say alcohol poisoning though? Why she couldn't be just intoxicated and need emergency assistance service and someone to speak or translate in Spanish for us? I offered to send her a doctor so he could determine. Oh, wait.
Poisoning. Employee later learned Robinson had died. In the initial death certificate provided by her family, a spinal cord.
Y'all see this? But what I just showed y'all earlier, okay, this is the autopsy, what they sent. If she just got a severe spinal cord injury, they could have put an atlas luxation. She could have put that something around her neck. Or they could have laid her straight. How did she die? What killed her? They got to come out with something, y'all. They got to come out with something else. This girl ain't just died like that, allegedly. She ain't that human, ain't just died like this. It's some more stuff added to this. A beatnik that killed this girl like this. Severe spinal cord injury and atlas luxation. No, 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 no.
Injury was listed as the cause of death. In the hours after her death, again, according to the transcript, the group requested a driver to go to dinner. They would never come back to the villa. After seeing this viral video, the employee in the transcript said, quote, I realized that practically the main guest had manipulated me with the information she provided.
Hold up. What? The main guest blank hid her friend Shanquella, the guest who died. When I saw the video on social media, I realized that practically the main guest blank had manipulated me with the information she provided or what happened to lead the country. Oh, because I asked that question. How did y'all let her go? How did y'all let them go? And this happened to that girl. How did y'all let them go? So you're going to tell me you let somebody manipulate you with the information to provide to what happened to leave the country as soon as possible. They knew if they left the country, y'all, they don't have to go back over there. That's just the law. Over there and over here. That's why a lot of people from over in America shoot over there, go on over there. They go flying over there. So y'all can't do nothing to them when they get over there. Y'all know that. And then if they do something over there in Mexico to come over here, and once they cross that line, it ain't nothing they can do. The law, the government's changed, y'all. So in other words, you going to tell me that somebody manipulated you. Okay. So she said the girl who was fighting her was the same girl that manipulated her with the information to provide or what happened to leave the country as soon as possible. That's y'all excuse.
Of what happened to leave the country as soon as possible.
And our Brandon Hamilton joins us here in studio with more on this. I know you've been following this story very, very closely, really more than anybody else reporting on this. What stood out to you most? What did you learn from these documents today?
Yeah, reading the documents, what stood out was that interview from the employee that worked at that villa where they stayed at. He talked about when those guests arrived. He talked about when they got there, how Shanquella was. So from reading that, he said that she seemed like she didn't fit in. So that leads you to think what happened in those hours to make her standoffish. Because you would think if you went on a trip with someone, with friends
Y'all listen to this. Listen to what he's saying. He making sense like we saying. What's the problem?
Yep, so they've been calling on this diplomatic intervention, which essentially is terms of having the president or someone of top authority in our federal government get involved by saying and doing to speed up the investigation process. And by speeding that up, the attorneys, they've been saying this when they went to D.C. earlier this month, and also in the letter, they want either the United States government to either extradite that one person that Mexico has said is direct aggressor, they want that one person extradited back to Mexico, or to have the United States government take over the investigation and prosecute the person or persons in the U.S. And they want it done swiftly.
Bottom line, the FBI really not saying a whole lot, just that they're investigating, right?
Was killed in a, quote, direct attack, not an accident. Lilia Luciano was following this investigation. Lilia, good morning. The story is so